When the faithful of the early church came to Mass, they brought bread and wine in a basket to be used for the sacrament of the Eucharist. During Mass, they listened to the Word of God, received Holy Communion, and then sat around and shared the bread. And after Mass, they took the bread that they had left for the poor and visited them to practice love of neighbors. The bread, wine, and goods prepared for the poor in the past have been replaced with Mass offerings, offertory collection, and denarius cultus today. What are Mass offerings, offertory collection, and denarius cultus, which are our devotions to God, and how do we offer it? First of all, Mass offerings refers to money or gifts given to the Church and priests when we want to offer Mass for a particular intention. Mass is a holy sacrifice which has continued from the Last Supper that Jesus Christ shared with His disciples until today. At Mass, which is the center of the individual faithful as well as the whole Christian life, the faithful can offer up their intentions in their right mind for someone or something. You can offer it for yourself, your family, relatives, acquaintances, or anyone else. It can be offered not only for Catholics, but also for those who have not been baptized, and for the living as well as those who have passed away. It is called Mass for the living if the intention is for the living, and Mass for the dead if it is for the deceased. Also, common intentions are offered for the development of the Church, world peace, and all the souls in purgatory, while individual intentions are offered for the health and grace of individuals. To have a Mass offered for your intention, visit the parish office and fill out the application form by writing down a specific date and your intention, then submit it with an offering. However, Mass intentions cannot be scheduled for Mass for the people, since it should be offered for all the faithful. Next, collection should be made during the offertory by all the faithful, unlike Mass offerings. During Mass, the faithful make an offering in preparing the altar and the gifts at the beginning of the liturgy of the Eucharist. It originated from the bread and wine used for the liturgy of the Eucharist, maintenance costs for the Church, and goods to help out the less fortunate neighbors. Lastly, denarius cultus is a certain amount of money that each parishioner contributes voluntarily for the expenses necessary for the maintenance and operations of the Church. Denarius cultus is a vital resource that moves the Church. It is used for all activities necessary for the development of the parish and the Church, such as parish ministry and evangelization activities, expansion and maintenance of facilities, living expenses of the clergy, and labor cost. What would be an appropriate amount of money to give for denarius cultus? In fact, many people are curious about this. First, it's the thought that counts, not the amount. Since I dedicate my efforts to God, it would be good to set the amount based on my own standards so that I do not fall short and do not feel burdened. What's more important than the amount is that my family dedicates it to God heartily and joyfully. The offerings I make become the material foundation for the maintenance of the Church and its charitable activities. Therefore, Mass offerings, collection, and denarius cultus we offer have an intention to actively participate in the activities of the Church community.